Hi, I'm Miss Fiercalicious from Canada's Drag Race Season 3, and you're watching After the Sashay.
She's not like other girls, she's worse. Hi, Miss Fiercalicious.
Hi, Russ.
Now we are at the end of this journey. Tell me, are you the villain of this season?
I don't know, is it me? Am I the drama? I thought I was Miss Congeniality.
Let's be real though, you did go on a journey with the fans from the beginning when you were receiving a lot of hate, and now you're getting a lot more love. You really won people over. What has this roller coaster been like for you?
It's been really crazy because, yeah, like you said, the first few weeks I was getting death threats, I was getting so much hate, and I think it just took some time for people to understand me and my sense of humor and realize that, like, everything's coming from a place of love. I can be a lot sometimes, but it's not mean-spirited. And I think once people got to know me better, and once I got out of my head in the competition, started winning challenges, they took me more serious as a competitor. But the hate has kind of like shifted a bit towards some of my other cast members, and like to all the fans out there, if you like someone, great. Go show them love, buy their merch, support them online. If you don't like someone, keep that to yourself or amongst your friends. You don't have to tag us online. We don't want to see it. We are people too, and we see all the comments, and it affects us.
Fierce, you filmed your audition tape for Canada's Drag Race while you were positive for COVID and in isolation. Literally nothing was going to stop you getting on this show, hey?
Yeah, that was the real test of getting on Drag Race, because I was planning on having everything professionally filmed. I wanted everything to look perfect. And then, like, days before I had to film my tape, it was back during December when that huge Omicron wave happened, and everyone had COVID, and I was like destroyed. I was like, how am I gonna finish this tape? I guess I have to film it all on my phone. But it worked out, and I got on the show.
Can you please tell the story of falling and fainting and almost getting killed by a cupboard?
Yeah, so right as I submit my tape, this was after, like, I was already out of isolation. I was at Speakeasy, editing my video, and I had stayed up this entire week filming my tape, like barely slept, so I can get it all done within the time frame. And I guess I just like overworked myself, and I was at Speakeasy, I was washing the dishes, and all of a sudden I start feeling a little dizzy. And I was on the phone with, I was on FaceTime with Eve 6000 and Luna Dubois, and all of a sudden I was like, I need to like lay down. So I just sat down. I don't know what happened. I wake up a few moments later and I'm like on my back, the cupboard's broken, I have a cut on my neck. The whole time on the show, people were like, what is that hickey on Fierce's neck? It was not a hickey, it was a scar. Those are my battle scars, girl.
Girl, I worry about you sometimes, you know that?
Me too.
I have heard the word on the curb is that there were some romantic vibes between you and another cast member. What's the tea?
So, me and Chaos might have had a little bit of a showmance happening. We were alone in isolation. We didn't have other men around us, and sometimes you just get really close with your sisters. Fiercely wanted to kai.
You snatched the trade of the season. You don't need Miss Congeniality.
Never.
Speaking of Miss Eve 6000, she helped you design and conceive of some of your looks and prepare for Drag Race. Is Eve your secret weapon?
I mean, in a way, she kind of is. Eve is one of my good friends, and she is so creative and amazing at designing looks. A lot of my runways, like, I think some of them she came up with them, and then a lot of them were like my ideas that she helped conceptualize and bring them to life. And then I would bring them to the designers, and then they would fully pull the looks together. But yeah, she's very creative and so talented at what she does, and I'm very glad to have had her in my support circle.
You showed versatility on this season. I was really impressed, and I'm going to be honest, a little surprised to see the level of versatility you show. I was proud of you. You doing this like crazy nuclear sea creature, a campy clown, Where did you come up with this? Where did you get this versatility? Because we haven't seen it necessarily from you before.
I'm showing the judges a different side of myself. I can butch it up a bit. Well, my whole goal going onto the show, I knew that everyone from the moment they saw me, they would underestimate me and just be like, oh, she's just like another like look queen who just like serves body all the time and can't pull looks together. But I wanted to prove everyone wrong, so I made it my goal for every single one of my runways to show a completely different side of myself. Like the sea creature look, for example, that was fully my idea. Eve designed it, but I came to her and I was like, I want to make a statement on climate change for this look.
Fierce, you brought the drama this season. We are talking about fights with Giselle, Vivian, Kimmy, Bomb, even Jada.
So the whole cast.
You're gonna rely on Boom Boom for this whole challenge again?
I'm asking for her opinion, just like you are.
Who are you the most scared of getting in another fight with?
I would definitely not want to get on Giselle's side because she got me together, girl. But I'm glad she did though, because nobody else was like really having those conversations with me, and I didn't realize like I was being too much. Like, and these are all my sisters from back home in Toronto, and I just thought that, you know, like if back home in Toronto, if I'm doing something to upset them, like they always like tell me, and I'll like do something, I'll change my behavior. I'm not a monster. But Giselle was the person who honestly really helped me get out of my head in the competition. She like had a talk with me and she was like, you need to cut this out. Stop getting in your head every episode. Remember who you are. You're in this competition for a reason. And that was like after the big fight episode 4, and that got me together.
Speaking of your Toronto sisters, you did manage to get into a feud with somebody who wasn't even on your season. You good with Juicebox?
Okay, Miss Juicebox, I actually just got interviewed by her like right before this, and we talked about it. She had a lot to say on her Twitch channel about all of us, and none of us were very happy about what she had to say because, you know, as I said in my tweet, the girl with the most boring looks on season 1 had a lot to say about everyone else's looks. And I was like, girl, where is this coming from? You've been on Drag Race yourself. You know how bad the fans can be and how much hate they send. So why are you going to add to that? And, you know, she called me. We had a conversation, or I called her. We had a conversation. We talked things out, and we're good now. That's my sister.
I'm glad to hear that you're doing good. You had quite the run this season on Canada's Drag Race. I loved watching you. I'm so proud of you. And I want to know what is coming up next for Miss Fiercalicious.
Up next is World Domination, baby. I am going to be on every single franchise of Drag Race ever. The fans in Germany want me to host Drag Race Germany. I don't even speak German, but I can if you like. Thanks for watching Extras After the Sashay. You can find me all over social media. My Instagram and TikTok are Miss Fiercalicious, and my Twitter is just Fiercalicious. Like, just the word Fiercalicious.